Okay, so we are now live. I am here with the man himself, the legend, the pinball wizard, Deep Peter Grafl.
Thank you so much. Hello, welcome everyone.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about some pinball today. We're gonna do some Pinball FX3 in general. We're gonna take a look at Deep's career. Oh yes, we are wearing Back to the Future shirts, and you can see the display behind us. It's pretty amazing.
Just for the mood.
Yeah. So we're gonna play some Pinball FX3 today. We're gonna take a look at the life's work of Deep here, and of course we are going to look at Back to the Future because that's what we're here for today. So let's get into the game just now. And we are here. Okay, so Deep, let's talk about you for a second. It's like, why are you a pinball designer? How did you get here and stuff?
Just some quick words, yeah. I started to work here at 2010, if I remember correctly, yes. So 7 years now. I've designed 13 tables so far. From the first one, Fantastic Four, and the last one is Back to the Future, or we could say there's one more coming table. You get a sneak peek, a Greek mythology table. Maybe you saw it for a couple of seconds on the latest trailers.
That's gonna be good. I love Greek mythology. It's gonna be amazing. It's super crazy table as well, yeah?
Absolutely. yeah. So, I started testing, as many of the designers. I've tested the Planet Mini Golf game of ours for PlayStation 3, and then I was moved to pinball and started to design the Fantastic Four table. And that's where everything began, basically. My childhood was all about games. When I was 5 or 6 years old, I think I started to play with Pong and the Commodore 64 games and many of arcade games at the era, late 80s, early 90s. Many pinball tables we had back in my hometown, and I played them regularly, and I fell in love with I fell in love with pinball and with arcade games. So it was always I have to work with games somehow, and here I am.
Actually, our first computer in the family was in 1998, and my first game was Earthworm Jim. I played the hell out of that game. That was pretty awesome.
Cool one.
Hey Chad, what's up? Yes, talk about cabinet mode. Well, what do you want to know? Because cabinet mode is coming to FX3 as well. So you're gonna be able to use your wonderful cabinets with this new game, with the new graphics, the new mode, everything. We are coming out, can't believe I didn't mention this yet. We're coming out on September 26th, so it's 5 days from now. We're super excited. Yep. We worked a lot, we are working a lot on the game. Backless DMD support. Can you elaborate on that maybe?
I think everything will be the same as the FX2 cabinet support. So
yeah, right. Yeah, everything's going to be there. Have you seen these cabinets people build? They're amazing.
Absolutely. I love the stuff you build, guys. Those are great. We
just got a picture today where two kids were playing one of our users' cabinets. It was a really sweet photo. Wishlist us on Steam if you want to get notified the second the game comes out. Just put us on the wish list. You can download and you can import all your tables right away. Okay, so this was your first table, right?
Yeah.
And
right.
What was let's play a one ball challenge here. So what was your design process like? How did you approach the whole thing?
I was the opportunity to choose the theme because this was the first DLC of the Marvel tables. So I could pick anything, almost anything, what I want. And this was a time around when the Fantastic Four movie came out. I liked the movie very much, and it was obvious for me to pick the Fantastic Four theme. And the only thing I knew it was to represent the Human Torch, flame and fire effects, because I was in love with them.
So you are saying that you were in love with the Human Torch?
No, not.
That's what you're saying.
Not the effects, the fire effects. What he could do with the fire, the flames, and happily there are all the family, Fantastic Four family, all the members. So it was a blast. It was great to make the table.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the controller here because Deep wants to show you guys something that is a product of the new graphics updates, because all the tables look amazing. They just been over like a whole graphical revamp, as I've already said a bunch of times in our streams. But Deep embarked on an epic quest to that's one of our tables on the epic quest to make our older tables not just graphically better, but overall much better. He fixed bugs. He made the lanes more shootable and everything. Can you tell us a bunch of stuff that you did?
Let's see some more of that.
Yeah, basically we make the tables more accessible, I would say, because some of the tables there were not so great shots or too punishing shots. If you miss the shot, the ball could easily go straight down the middle.
Oh, I know, I suck.
Yeah, we tried to fix some of those. Basically we tuned up the slingshots, the older tables slingshots to match the newer table slingshots and match the real alive pinball tables slingshots. Some of the bumpers, all the older tables got these updates. And some of the tables got refurbishments or refinements, I could say.
Someone's asking, is that a layout change or a physics change when you say it's more shootable?
No, not really the layout, but changed some materials, not to be too bumpy, the wall, so just very little tiny refinements.
And what did you change in the Fantastic Four table?
Fantastic Four got some new combo scores, got some raised bumper scores, got some new graphics effects, fire effects, and the Doctor Doom mode got some scores, updates.
Oh yeah. Someone is asking, is Deadpool will be playable this way?
Hopefully.
Yes, even Iron Man and even V12 is playable now. they are much better.
Okay, this was a one ball challenge.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so you lost the ball. Okay.
Okay. Try this again.
Oh yeah, and we have the new wizard powers in place. So I don't think we have any equipped, but we're gonna have rewind. We're gonna have score boost, and what's the third one? Oh yeah, it's slow motion. Yeah. So I've been looking at some comments, and people are worried that if they like classic 3-ball pinball, they're gonna be in a disadvantage, but that's not the case. So you're gonna get different leaderboards for the classic modes, for the challenge modes, for everything. We have a bunch of leaderboards now. It's crazy. It's so much.
Yep. Classical is just as important as the new modes.
Oh yeah. So Deep. I think you regularly play physical cabinets in pubs. Can you talk about that a bit?
Yep, absolutely. A occasionally go out with our colleagues and friends, you know, play some real tables. Maybe look at for some new ideas, or if they have, the new tables are often great, and we can talk about the rule sheets, rule sets of them. And I myself have a pinball cabinet at home, the Jurassic Park one, the Data East from 1992, and like it very much. So,
yes, we are playing on a PC on Steam, and will FX3 support ultrawide monitors? I think kind of. What's the name? There's like a technical term that is used when ultrawide monitors are supported. I think, yeah. So I don't know the term yet, but yes, I think we do. Yeah.
Fantastic Four. Here I come. Get out of my way.
Yeah, V12 is hard. Yeah, it is. It is hard, man. Shazamik is asking that like, do you design the tables in like a vertical or a horizontal way?
I mostly use the horizontal view almost every time. I don't know, I got used to it, so.
Yeah, and like we do have a cabinet, like we have like a physical cabinet here, and we have which plays our games, Shazamik, yeah. And we have a bunch of actual physical pinball machines in the office. We have Twilight Zone, we have Metallica, we have Indiana Jones.
Yeah, Star Trek, Next Generation, Red Ted Roadshow, Circus Water, what else? Star Wars Episode 1.
Oh, yeah. You guys, you're not gonna believe this. It's a crazy story. I went to a pub like last year, and I saw like the original Star Trek machine, the physical one, and I broke it. Like I not like broke it like with a glass, but you know the little plastics that are like on the edge of some lanes. Those were like really old, and they were coming up. And I managed to shoot one of the balls between the lane and between the plastic, and it got stuck. So the table was like, you know,
those things
doing everything frantically, and I had to like tell the pub people that I like broke their pinball machine. So that was not good. That was not good. It was not properly maintained. Fire guy looks good, says Moneyball. Oh yeah. The old Bali Star Trek, I think, yeah. The one that has like two,
yeah,
like the gray whatever on the slingshots.
That's the one.
Yeah. You used to get your ball stuck by playing pinball all the time too. Oh yeah. Okay, so I think we can edge our way over to the Battle of the Ball here. Back to the Future.
Maybe.
I think we can start talking about it. You know what? Let's just go over
Alright.
and let's just show the guys the intro and I do like a pan over the table so they can see what's the dealio. So
To the future.
we give you Back to the Future.
It's gonna be classic. It's okay.
Yeah, that's
All right. Exciting for me. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Yeah. So we have Marty, we have Doc here, we have the time machine, of course, and we have a nice big flux capacitor, obviously, which was my first idea to put onto the table. You know, it was a no-brainer to put it in. Okay. So about the table, we have 6 main modes from the movie, 6 completely different year that Doc and Marty visited in the movies. Right from the start, you can choose the year or the main mode you want to start. And the time machine comes in, which is a shootable toy in the game also.
Just to answer a few questions, the voices are not from the film, so they are not Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, but they are Universal approved voices. So, and I think the guys did a really good job doing the voices of the actual actors. And no, we're not doing any giveaways today, sorry. Back to you.
Yep, so every main mode has 3 main features, as you can see on the dot matrix. The main features are marked with the arrow lamps.
Let me play it.
Okay.
Until you talk.
Hold the flipper.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And every main mode is followed by a hurry up when you complete it. There are no timers for the main features, only for the hurry ups. Well, not a visible timer. There's a hidden timer which is only responsible for the scores you get for your shot. So the quicker you are, the bigger the score you will get for your shot.
Alright.
So the first, this is chronologically the first year Doc and Marty was, 1985, where everything started. You have to place 5 shots to the skateboard there.
Alright, yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, there's one. And what will happen then?
If you complete it, Marty will do a circle with the do a circle with the skateboard because he's obviously late for school.
Oh yeah, I think like that's one of the most epic introduction sequences in any movie, when he does the speaker and the guitar, and then like goes to school. Like, damn it, I'm late for school. You know what? Like something I've been like thinking about a lot. I really like 80s classic movies, and people have like a certain way. Oh, there you go. There it is.
Yep.
Can I hit him? Oh
Yeah, for a bonus score.
So people have like a certain way they talk in 80s movies, and it's not just the wording. It's like the pronunciation. Like, do you guys ever seen that? Got thinking about that too? Because like in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, in Back to the Future, like every young person talks exactly the same. Have you noticed it before?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so
So the final main feature is the burnout, when Doc was burn out the DeLorean's wheel. At the first when the first time travel happened in the movie, one single shot is needed to the center.
Alright. I'm trying really hard here. You know what? I'm gonna let you do it, because you're much better than me, obviously.
I practiced.
Someone's asking like, why is Morty looking like a candle?
Is he?
Come on, Morty, we have to go back in time. Back to the future, Morty. Okay, so we're traveling in time right now.
Yep. Einstein just got the world's first time traveler. 1 minute exactly to the future. Yeah.
Whoa. You can
Just
really
came back.
yeah. You can really look at like the dynamic shadows and like the enhanced lights here.
Yeah, this is the scene when Marty was escaping from the bad guys.
Oh, and you can
And
like
the boy just starting.
see like the actual scenes from the movie at the back. Oh, look at that! Wow.
Yeah, just some flaming balls.
Flaming balls. That's all you want, man. Someone is asking, like, is there stackable modes?
Absolutely.
And
You can count on me on stackable modes.
Oh yeah, Deep is big on stackable modes, everybody.
Yeah, there are 3 different multiples. Every single one can be started at the same time. There are 6 mini wizard modes.
What?
6 mini wizard mode at the end of every scene, every main mode. So we have 6 main modes, 3 main features, 3 hurry-ups, and 1 wizard mode, mini wizard mode at every end of every main mode's end.
Hey AJ, what's up?
And the multiples, there's this flux capacitor multiple, there's a skateboard multiple, which is starting just now.
Snap.
Yeah, if you hit the skateboard, it will
Do you get another
get
ball?
the ball out.
Oh yeah.
So the ball actually rides the skateboard. And the final one is the what is his name? Not burnout multiple. Yes, I think so.
Pevet is asking, will PFX3 include any bones? Well, PFX3 is gonna be boneless, like the pizza. So, if you're asking about that, any mini games on the table?
Not exactly mini games, but we have this center piece of the table where is the ball now, and it will transform all the time to different toys. The license plate, the Mr. Fusion, you can shoot at, and what else? The guitar, you maybe saw it from the first mode.
Okay, so why don't we use the free cam and just like take a look at the bumpers and the house and everything,
right.
and the DeLorean.
Right.
And then this is something I noticed today when I was trying out if the table works and everything's gonna be okay. So there's a skateboard. It looks like this. The bumpers look in a certain way, also, and
the bumper skin is changing actually to the other wheels. You know, when Doc changed the wheels back in 1955.
You ruined my moment. I was just getting to that.
Sorry about it.
So the house looks in a certain way, but, and this is what I was going for, but if we change, can we change a time zone somehow? So if we change the mode, okay.
Which one?
Let's do future, yeah, like 2 years in the future. So now we are going to the future, which is actually the past now. And
you can see the courthouse is changed to the future one.
I mean the skateboard is different.
Yeah, and yeah.
Oh, it's a hoverboard.
Yeah, and it's a hoverboard. Yeah.
See, that's what I was going for. Marty's on the hoverboard. Then I used to be a skateboarder. Like I used to skate when I was like a teenager, and I always wanted a hoverboard like this. It's so cool.
Everyone wants this one.
Oh yeah. And I can't believe we can't like, what's the name, like steam or like water pizza or something like that. What's the term they use?
Hydrate.
Hydrate, yeah.
Pizza hydrator. Yeah.
Yeah, I want the pizza hydrator, man. Pinball Viz have seen the clock tower at Universal Studios. That's awesome.
I want to go there badly.
Yeah, the thing is with you Americans, you can see everything because everything is in America. You know what I want to see, which is actually a bit closer to us, the Tatooine set in Tunisia.
Oh.
That's supposed to be amazing. For the free view, you can unlock by pressing and holding the
camera button.
The camera button, yeah, the X or the square.
Get the extra ball.
Well, it's a DeLorean, right?
Yes, an extra
Okay,
4.
so let's show 1885 now. So how do you switch times?
If you complete the main features,
Whoa. Okay.
if you complete the main features, a single shot needed to the flux capacitor to change the main mode, the year.
Oh, that's awesome. That's pretty cool.
Shoot the ball.
Very easy.
Do it with some skill.
One single shot is needed, and
Okay.
we are okay to move on. Sometimes could be a bit tough. Almost.
What a great connection! Like
Oh, I tilted the table. Okay. Okay.
there you go.
Okay, no problem. We can just
Restart, whatever.
A destination time.
Fortunately, we can choose any year now.
Oh yeah.
Which one did you say?
1885.
1885. All right. Here we go.
Oh yeah, we have tilted.
If you're gonna shoot the ball, why not do it with some skill?
There's some dust on the
Wait a
DeLorean.
minute, Doc. If I drive
Yeah,
straight
let's-
towards
let's-
the
let's
screen,
try to show
I'm
him,
gonna crash into those Indians.
Marty,
With the
There's
free,
Mad Dog
with the
10.
free cam again.
you'll instant-
We got Mad Dog 10. We got the building courthouse, clock tower. We get Indians.
be
Indians.
transported to 1885.
So,
Those Indians won't even
here,
be there. Indians!
Your aim is to put the DeLorean into the cave, but the Indians trying to stop you about that.
And what happened there with the?
Mart is trying to practice some of his shooting skills. If you hit the center drop targets. You know,
And-
you know the scene of
Oh,
the
yeah.
festival when he,
When he's Clint Eastwood.
yeah.
And what does the suitcase do with the plutonium? Like I
Yeah.
saw it just popped open.
Yep, that's the kickback. If you hit the, there is a plutonium target next to the DeLorean. That gives you a kickback. You can rack up more plutonium charges, but that's only for more scores, bonus scores.
Okay.
So one single shot is enough to light both kickbacks, but
Whoa.
it's gone if you either kickback is used, and more and more shots you will be needed to relight the kickback.
Shoot the fleas off a dog's back
And can you fill the whole case with plutonium?
Yeah, if you have the skills, you can.
Well, I'm sure most of our players have them.
Oh, and it's tagged
All right.
for the main mode.
Cool.
These 1885 modes may be the most difficult one, because these Indians are very tough.
Dark Sapphire Knight, the mobile version of FX3 is gonna come at a later time. So as of now, as of September 26th, the new universal tables are going to come to Zen Pinball, like like Rogue One came or any other
Do it with some
of
skill.
the older releases. So we concentrate on the console and PC versions first, and then hopefully we can get started on the mobile version as well. The table is so great, man.
Thank you so much, guys. I hope you will enjoy it.
Very nice, easy kickback. Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's see, because Deep is our
What are you doing saying you're gonna be
in-house pinball guru. Like he's the best player at the company. So let's let you try out survival mode on this
Doc,
table.
Don't worry about it.
So survival mode is one of the 3 new single player modes. I've talked about this all the time, but it's super fun. There's a 5-minute challenge where you have to do the biggest score in 5 minutes. There's the 1 ball challenge where you have to do the biggest score with 1 ball. And there's a survival challenge which is pretty intense, which you get 1 minute to reach a score. And then if you don't reach it, the game is over. But if you reach it, you have 1 minute to get another score, which is bigger. so it can have some pretty intense moments.
Input the destination
So yeah, Deep is our best pinball player. Let's see if you can get, you know, I'm gonna go easy on you. Let's get 7 stars
All
at the
right,
first try.
we'll try.
You're gonna shoot the ball, why not do it with some skill? Marty, you must be
Let's
extremely
see.
careful not to run into your
You know what's cool about these challenges? Because every challenge gonna, you know, need like different strategies. Because if you're on survival, you want to, you know, get a mode which is a quick score, and not necessarily the biggest one, but the quickest one. But if you're in the 5-minute challenge or the 1 bowl challenge, you have to, you know, do different modes to, you know, you get your scores and everything. It's pretty awesome.
Absolutely right.
So what would you do on this table if you're playing survival? What's the quickest scoring mode?
Maybe the best strategy is start a multi-ball or 2 as soon as possible. Oh, well, it's saved anyway.
Oh yeah, you have unlimited ball saves in survival and 5-minute. You were saying,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the book is on Biff's dashboard. You two are
Man,
late.
Biff looks tough, man. Like he's
and the
jacked.
old, and the old.
Yeah.
So we get 2 biffs here, old and young ones.
There's actually we got a sports almanac here, if you can see it, and it's on the table
Overboard
right
multi-ball.
here somewhere.
Oh,
But this one's empty, so we're not gonna rule the world with Deep. That's assured.
Look, the old man's gone too.
Oh, you got 5 stars. You need 2 more.
piece of cake.
Alright. And like what is the first thing you do if you design a table? Like you do the layout, or you think of modes, or you get, oh, this would look cool.
If I don't know the theme or the IP, I do some digging, you know, to get know the aspects and everything about the table, the future table. And the second thing is the layout. So I spent 1 or 2 at the drawing table and do a top-down view of the layout, which then 5 stars on. Oh,
Yeah. Not so tough
it
now, huh?
It was so close. I have to try again.
Oh yeah. Someone says we got a Swedish accent. That's funny. No, we are Hungarian. I think that is why our terrible accents are in play.
Descending towards Hill Valley, California at
Future again.
4:29 p.m. on Wednesday, October 21st.
And my great-grandfather was from Austria, I think.
You mean we're in the future?
Oh really?
This is cause of my not so Hungarian name, Grafl.
Show you, kid.
Yeah, don't get me started on Hungary, Austria, because I'm a huge fan of the Austro-Hungarian monarchy, man. I love everything about it. It was the best time for us. It's so good. Summer Desk King is as a table designer, you a big Back to the Future fan. Well, as you can see,
It's out of question. I loved the movies when I was a kid, and I love them now, just as back then. So it was a dream come true to design this table.
Oh yeah, Deep told me before the stream that he actually wanted to do a Back to the Future table before we got the license. So.
Way before, years before. And I just told the colleagues, you know, if we ever design the Back to the Future table, I must be the one to do it.
This is what makes time travel possible.
Sign and Sound guy is enjoying our accents. Well, thank you. We worked very hard on that.
Thank you.
Alright, so you're at 6 stars now. You have 30 seconds.
Doing better.
Yeah, I think you can. I think you can do it. Oh yeah, and
Future.
What do I? Oh yeah, if you get all the stars, you can unlock the bonuses and the wizard powers. You can level them up. So if you have rewind on level 1, you can rewind I think 2 seconds or 5 seconds or something like this.
Yeah.
And but if you level it up by completing the challenges, you're gonna have damn.
We have the Mr. Fusion. And this is where you
You're fired. You're fired.
have to eliminate the your fired papers.
Gotta tell Jennifer.
So the family
Ran off his joke,
can
kind of
show
a joke
it.
fact.
You can see them.
Okay, sorry, I got distracted by this amazing mode. So by unlocking the stars in the challenges, you can level up your wizard powers, and you can earn like fun collectibles. You're gonna be able to look at artwork, key arts. We even have 3D models that are unlockable, and you can just like spin them around, look at them from every angle. So that's pretty cool. It's just like a fun collection aspect of the game. Also, what's happening? This is a good in 3D. Speaking of FX3 and our release on September 26th, as in we are good terms now here and we're having fun, we have to talk about some challenges we're having or may have at launch. So the whole table transfer, everything, it's huge. We had to work a lot on backend stuff. The people from Steam, PlayStation, and Microsoft and Sony were super nice. They worked with us very hard to do the transfers and make the transition very smooth. But because this is a massive undertaking, some things may go wrong. We don't think they will. We are almost positive that everything is gonna be good. You can import all the tables. Nothing's gonna, throw a wrench in the works. But if anything happens, we're gonna be here on launch day. You can just tell us. We're gonna help. We can fix everything. So if at first you get some difficulties, just please stay with us. We're gonna fix everything. And again, we think everything will work. And September 26th is gonna be an awesome day. 5 days from now. And yes, there was a 5-ball multi-ball.
Yes, and thank you for mentioning that. This is also a new feature which I think we didn't mention that. From now on we can use more than 4 balls in one table. So this table has 7 balls. If you if you stack the multi-balls, you will have much more than 12 stars.
All right.
We talk the time. Yeah, so I think it's a very cool feature.
That's awesome. You know what, guys? We played last week really fun challenge with Yo-Yo, and I think I want to try it with Deep as well. It's the game where we let's play again.
Share the controller?
Oh yeah, I think we can go to challenges. I think we didn't do 1 ball.
Right.
And we're gonna share the controller again. We had a lot of fun last week with Yo-Yo. We had a lot of laughs. So let's see Deep getting angry with me failing. When it's Hercules and Amusement Park table going to be released. What I can tell is they're supposedly, I think, coming this year. So stay tuned for that. And FX3 is releasing on the 26th, 5 days from now. It's a Tuesday. So mark your calendars and wishlist us on Steam so you can get notified the second we come out. And it's gonna be so much fun. We don't know the exact time yet because with releases, it's kind of works like we submitted the version, and when the store puts it out and everything is set up, then it's gonna be out. So I think we're gonna be releasing like throughout the day. Am I right? Okay, so let's try a one ball challenge. Let's go the alternative. And I got the left one, you got the right one. You can do the plunger.
Trying to ski shot here. Nope. Almost get it.
No.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay, so this is a really fun mode. Okay, I never played pinball like this before. it's pretty fun.
Neither.
You never done this on like physical cabinets?
Maybe back in my childhood, when me and my friend got only one coin, you know.
Oh yeah.
And somehow we had to share.
I used to play Mars Attacks with my dad.
Whoopsie.
Great Scott!
Okay, so this was not good. Okay, so I think our like goal here could be like 3 or 5 stars. let's go for that.
Hopefully. Play
Okay,
again.
yeah.
Destination time! 1955, 1985 alternative.
Okay.
Part 2.
If you're gonna shoot the ball, why not do it with some skill?
The Voco, you can import the tables, almost all of them. We had to let go of a few because of licensing issues, but every Star Wars table is coming, every Marvel table is coming, all the Aliens tables are coming, all the Balls of Glory tables are coming, the Zen Originals are coming over, and every one of them has received the graphical update, and they've been revamped, they've been worked over, they play and look better than ever. Oh, the Bethesda tables are also coming. Which, Deep, oh yeah, Deep, why don't you talk about designing Skyrim? Because that was not a typical table play with. Let me just say that.
You two related?
Well, that was a challenge to say the least. You know, implementing a whole RPG game into pinball form, it was very, very tough.
To say the least, yeah.
Yeah. I knew that I need to represent as much as I can from the original game, and well, pinball is not really designed for representing RPG games, I know, but I think the table is a blast. I love it. So yeah, it was tough.
Muddy Wolf is saying, what a sweet couple we make. We're together, it's official. Oh, you know what I would like to try? Because Deep designs pretty crazy tables, but I think Infinity Gauntlet is one of them. So we're gonna check out Infinity Gauntlet now and look at how it looks amazing. Try out a couple of crazy modes, and then if you want, we can come back to Back to the Future again. So let's go to Infinity Gauntlet. Let's play a challenge, yeah.
Let's do 5 minutes.
Okay. When leave like the free cam up because to see everything.
All right.
There's nothing I need.
Okay, so who's excited for the Infinity War movie? I know I am. It's gonna be crazy.
Greetings, hero. Yes, you.
Glow balls would be cool. Custom balls. Oh yeah. I always like the option to customize in games. So it would be cool if they could like customize their balls. It's what they customize their balls. It's what they're saying. Custom ball packs, yeah. Will there be something new for cabinet options? Well, I think like everything that you had in the cabinet mode is gonna come back. You lost the bomb already.
Oh, it's okay.
And we are planning Pinball FX for the long haul, so it's gonna be more like a service. It's a cool way to say it. And we're gonna keep adding stuff. We're gonna keep adding new tables. We're gonna have like crazy official tournaments. Maybe add like a custom tournament where the rules are different or something. So we have a lot in store. This year is gonna be awesome for pinball players, I think. We got a lot of stuff coming. So
You can see some great new lighting effects here.
oh yeah. I'm pretty excited about Adam Warlock coming into the Marvel Cinematic Universe because they teased him in Guardians of the Galaxy 2,
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
Just saw it a couple of days ago.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was great.
That's right. I'm a huge fan of Chris Pratt, actually. I really liked him. Like, you guys remember Everwood? That was like a series he was in when he was a kid. I used to watch it with my old man a lot. And then Parks and Recreation, of course. Lighting looks great. Surfer is shiny. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he is. I always like the stars on the slingshots and everywhere on the table. I think it looks amazing. Could we get a view too here? Oh, so cool. Steam trading cards. I mean, that would be a good idea. I think it is a good idea. So that is something that we can include in the future. We're not gonna have it at launch, I think. All right.
Yeah, we had a word or two with our leads and trying to push it. So hopefully we can get some trading cards.
Oh, and I can tell you with caution some good news because you were asking us to include local leaderboards in FX3 as well. It did not have this feature until now, but ooh, this is so amazing! It's such a cool mode.
Great.
Yeah.
Great fun.
But we listened, and you've been, adding your voice into the discussion, and we can say that we're working on implementing local leaderboards into the game. So thank you for your feedback. If you have anything to say, if you have ideas, just shoot go to the Steam forum, go to the Zen forum, shoot an email to the support email, and we read everything. So good job on making something happen. Tomb Raider the table would be awesome. Oh yeah. Have you seen the new trailer?
Yep. It's so much like the games.
Oh yeah. It's really modern as well, I think.
Can reverse it.
But I really like I actually saw the Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider movie 3 times in the cinema. I was a huge fan of that movie.
Yeah, back in those days, we loved everything game related.
Oh yeah.
I think, and the movies were not so great, but we loved them anyway.
I really like these kind of movies, man. Where like they're not like cinematic masterpieces, but they're just like fun to watch. Like what's one on top of my head? Like Escape from New York, I love.
Mm-hmm.
Escape from LA also. Yeah, so
Great
they're
also.
yeah. So they are not like historical cinematic masterpieces, but they're just too fucking too cool. It's amazing. Willy Wonka table. Would you design a Willy Wonka table?
Not my dream IP, but
You could do like a chocolate fountain or whatever.
yeah. If I could choose, I would do a Indiana Jones table.
Oh yeah.
That would be my first pick. And maybe a Tron Legacy. With the cool neon theme.
That would be
So yeah,
pretty
Infinity
awesome.
Gauntlet was great.
Oh yeah, so let's hop back into Back to the Future.
All right.
Let's do some stuff. You know what? Maybe we could show off the tournament feature and do a tournament on Back to the Future. Okay, so this is the tournament screen. Can you talk to us about the new tournament feature, Deep? Because it's exciting.
Yeah, you can have your own tournament. You just set it up, you know, with any rule you want. You can choose classic mode, you can choose wizard powers, upgrades. You can choose the time amount you want to give your friends and give it a go. It's freaking awesome, I think.
I'm gonna one ball and I'm gonna do disable wizard powers. So yeah, you can do private tournaments where you can you know, invite your friends into, so you don't have to compete every time with everyone. We're gonna have our own very own Zen official tournaments, and the word around the street is that you're gonna be able to win actual real life prizes. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, let's just make it an open, because I don't want to fuss about with the password here. So this is the tournament screen, and you know, it says Akash's tournament, so everyone can see that they have to beat me. This is the tournament leaderboard. It's completely unique to the tournament. So you're gonna see the scores everyone posts here. When I was seeing someone asking that if we ever gonna replace the dot matrix display with something with color. Can you comment on that?
We're working on it. This is my idea. This was my idea back to, I don't know, 2 years. Back to the future. So I'm begging for this for 2 years. From now, I think. Yeah, we have some difficulties, you know, because we have to do backward compatibility.
Yeah.
And it's a tough one, but we're trying to do something about it.
And how would this look like? Like how should I imagine this?
I would go something like an LCD screen, you know, where we can show video clips and animations in high res. So yeah.
Like some physical cabinets have these, right?
Some of the newest ones. Yeah, and it's pretty cool, I think. It's a real next step, I think, in pinball.
I think. And what do you think about like the cabinets from like the late '90s, like Phantom Menace and Mars Attacks, which has like this video display at the end, and you can do modes like on them. Like, what's your take on that?
That was something like, yeah, something like the newest displays. Kind of like them. The playfield was a little dark for me. It was tricky to see the lanes, but safe. But it was a new idea. Sadly, it came out an era where pinball was not so popular.
This is heavy.
But then pinball did a real comeback, and nowadays it's very popular. So maybe
Shark still looks fake.
I wish they would continue this kind of cabinets, but they didn't, sadly.
Okay, so I did 6,600,010.
Okay.
So now it's your turn. You're gonna do the score under my name because we logged in with my stuff, but everyone remember it was 6,600,000. The one Deep is going to beat.
We'll try.
And my first skill shot, yeah.
Practicing at some point in the past.
Oh, yeah, a lot of guys are into the color DMD idea, actually.
Yeah, those are great. I think the only letdown is it's not compatible with every game. So color DMDs have to make individually, you know, for that special game. This is why it's not so popular, but I think it's a great idea.
And people are asking for The Simpsons.
Oh, whoa, Biff.
Sorry?
What's
The
that?
Simpsons. Yeah,
Simpsons.
The Simpsons, yeah. Futurama. I say this in every stream. I love Futurama and I always will. And I would love to see a Futurama pinball table. So please keep these requests coming so my dream can come true. And a lot of guys are suggesting Rick and Morty pinball. Well, this is kind of, you know, it's kind of, you got the old scientist and the young boy here as well. So, you know, I just watched Rick and Morty on Netflix last week, the first time. I never watched it before. And I was like, yeah,
Alright,
let's check it out.
This is an oldie,
And I love it. It's
but,
so funny.
Well, it's an
It's
oldie
amazing.
where I come from.
What my idea for a Rick and Morty table would be like a lot of different tables, but everything like something is different, like in a multiverse
Whoa, Biff.
style.
Ah, great.
Universal monsters. That would be pretty cool as well. You know what I was playing like a mobile game. This week. It's kind of a pinball game. It's called Inks.
Watch me for the changes in
I think I showed it to you. It's the one where you
Oh yeah.
shoot the ball and you
I
do
remember.
kind of like a painting on the pinball machines. It's pretty cool. It's a really unique idea.
Okay, one more shot.
Blackadder pinball. You know the series?
I don't think so.
You know, it's the one where Rowan Atkinson, the guy who plays Mr.
yeah.
Bean, goes like over like the different historical
Yeah.
eras of England.
I got it.
That's a good one. Blues Brothers, that would be cool as well. What the hell's a gigawatt? Did you know, I just read this, but the gigawatt thing, like the word, the phrase, is because when they were writing the movie, they wasn't really,
Misspelled it, yeah.
yeah, they wasn't really like familiar with the terms, and then they just wrote gigawatt. And in the second movie, it's actually with G,
Yeah.
but anywhere like in the Wikipedia and everything, it's gigawatt now. So
Okay, now Doc is hanging on the clock.
where is he? Oh,
Back there.
that's cool.
Yeah, trying to reconnect the cable. Some pretty amazing scores you can get in this mode.
Oh yeah, I see him and beat him.
skateboard
Just a bit.
multi-ball.
And if you lose the mode, does he fall off or?
This is a maybe the mode. You can't fail it. So if you lose the ball, it will continue.
Okay. This is like a new thing you guys do nowadays. Because I remember Doom had the same mechanic. That you don't lose the missions if you get a ball out. And then Back to the Future had
Yes,
it.
but I kind of love this mechanic because not so frustrating, but if you're skilled enough and you are quick, you can get higher scores. So higher skills are paying off.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot start the next main mode till multi-ball is running.
Okay.
So you can start only multi-ball.
FX Pinball will have 200 tables by the year 2030. Well, hopefully. That would be pretty amazing. Like having like 200 tables in the collection. Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, I just let the balls out to
Alright.
pick a new mode.
Because like, we're going to the right direction because the pinball tables you've been, you know, collecting since 2010, I think, since FX2 came out. and some of them in FX1. You can just play them in 2017. Like, how crazy is that? But yeah, we would love to see 200 tables 13 years from now. And we'll be streaming those new tables with a little less hair on my part. Maybe more wrinkles on it. Okay, so we are. What are the skateboard? What are the pinheads and the burnout scores there?
Those are the main features of the given era or main mode we are playing. And we are representing the lanes you have to shoot and the scenes from the movie.
Cool. And do we have like a Lone Pines more?
We're the pinheads.
Yeah, you,
back
you
as
see
well?
this here, on the right side.
Oh yeah, there it is.
The sign has actually changed because we completed the 1955 part 1.
Oh yeah. And does the plutonium chamber, like the meter, doesn't it do anything?
It's just an eye candy. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, and someone commented, we got a tweet from someone and a Facebook comment as well, that it was a travesty that we did not do the date and time of the stream in the style of the DeLorean timetables, and that is true, and we apologize. That was we brought great shame on our house and name. That was not cool. But someone made it actually. Someone made like in 2017, September 21. I got a tweet from that.
That's great.
Parking me car here would like to see a black and white table that gets colored as you play.
Interesting.
That's a good idea.
You see, where's my notebook?
You can just write the almanac.
Thank you.
But yeah, this is great. Like give Deep ideas so he can work them into tables.
Keep them coming, friends.
Oh yeah. And do you have like every table you got like one big idea that you like, build a table around, or you always have like a lot of
Not really just one idea. You know, one idea is not enough. I think for a pinball table, you have to have many ideas.
So it's like the monsters table. What are the monsters? I have no idea.
Universal Monsters?
No, it's like with the U.
Ah,
Do you know them? No idea. What's that? 88 miles per hour. Oh yeah.
What the hell is a gigawatt?
Is there going to be more Telltale Team pinball tables? We don't have any in production yet, but we really enjoyed working with Telltale. They're a bunch of super nice guys, real professionals. So we would like to. I don't know if there's going to be, but it would definitely be great. Out of time.
am I playing too long now?
I don't know. You're doing really great. Are we still in the tournament?
And
there you go.
just had to say it.
Yeah, jinxing it, ladies and gentlemen. That's jinxing it.
Yeah, I play a lot of my tables, you know, to I like to test them in a gameplay aspect, and so I obviously become fairly good at them.
Oh, people want Pinball FX3 merch.
Okay.
We used to have the slippers. Do you remember those?
Absolutely.
I haven't been with the company at the time of the legendary flippers, but maybe slippers. But maybe Deep can tell us
I
about.
don't have them, sadly, but I want them.
So what was the deal with those? Like were they like purchasable or something, or
I don't know.
how do they look?
They have a Zen logo on them, I think. Zen Studios logo.
Are they black?
White ones, I think. I saw one time pair of white.
at 4:29 p.m. on Wednesday, October
It's so funny to shoot them these old video game
Oh yeah.
figures.
Yeah, they look like something from like a Super Nintendo game. Oh, bang back failed.
NES.
Oh yeah, yeah, more
Yeah.
more like NES. Yeah.
Kid, I'm a crack shot at this.
You know, I've been watching a lot of like Angry Video Game Nerd on my free time for years now.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Very funny guy.
and they always say NES.
Mhm.
But when I was talking with someone, a Hungarian person, they say Nesh,
Mhm.
and it was really, I was like, what? What the hell is that?
The answer's no, Griff.
And so can I make Marty go over all the
The
way?
answer's
Mhm.
no, Griff.
5 shots are needed, I think.
Come on!
The answer's no, Griff.
Oh, the third multiple is the out time multiple.
Oh yeah, I need one more. No.
One more, yes.
Nobody
There you go.
calls
I actually finished the mode.
chicken.
Yeah.
Can't believe this.
Simply 2 minutes.
Feature,
You go
yeah.
round the corner.
And the out time multiple is starts with more and more balls if you start
Makes time travel possible.
more than once. So if you start it the second time, it will start with 3 balls. If you start it the third time, it will start with 4 balls, and so on and so on.
Awesome.
You can start even with 7 balls.
That's so crazy. And what's your favorite time period of the movie? Like would you live in the 50s or the 80s or the 1880s?
It's a very tough question.
Or today in 2017, now,
Yeah.
but 15. Yeah.
I think every kid and everyone loved the future because we wanted the flying DeLorean, the hoverboard, the self-lacing shoes,
Oh yeah.
yeah, the pizza hydrator. It's so great to have a sneak peek to the future, and it seemed fairly real back in the late 80s
Oh,
when
yeah.
I first saw the movie.
Gigawatts.
No.
Great
Oh,
Scott.
don't worry, Wolf.
Muddy Wolf was saying the future as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm a big 50s guy. Like I really, oh no,
50s was great.
I really love like the music and the pompadour
Mhm.
hair and everything.
So great music on the movie.
A destination time.
I I actually did like a
The ball, why not
like an
go?
a cappella like show
Mhm.
in the university. It's like a job. We actually rehearsed a lot, and we were singing Mr. Sandman,
Mhm.
like the one that's in the movie
It's a great song.
from the Chordettes.
Yeah.
Such a cool.
Whoa, whoa, Biff. What's that?
Don't worry, I'll take care of the lightning. You just
So great.
take care of the boat. 1.21 gigawatts.
Oh yeah, so we're now doing live concerts on the Zen Zen Studios. Streams are now musicals. That would be a pretty good idea, like having like a stream that you
Yeah.
sing all the time. Will you guys watch that? If you would like sing through this whole
It's an
stream?
oldie where I come from.
If you make a Deadpool 2 table, he could make fun of the first table.
Maybe.
lot of hate on the Deadpool table today.
But since there will be a second Deadpool movie, maybe. Maybe we would do a table
Whoa,
for
whoa,
it.
Biff.
Like I just can't believe Ryan Reynolds, man. Like that guy, you know, like when you see someone that looks that good and have like this perfect life, you always think like, yeah, he must be an asshole. But no, he's a funny guy and he's a geek. It's just not fair, man.
Guys, listen to Blues Rick and B. Watch me.
Remember when he leaked out the footage that they did?
Yeah, so yeah, I think it's a great guy.
And he was telling like, I think Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel, like he was saying like, someone leaked out the footage. Okay, I think I'm gonna let you play for a second here. There you go. Whoop, what did I do?
Okay.
Where is that kid?
Enjoy dinner. Sure you can.
They are the times.
Both, yeah, the ink table is kinda a thing. There's like a mobile game, I think it's called Inks, that does that. It's pretty fun.
Whoa, Biff. What's that?
A music table, that would be cool.
Time machine? I haven't
Like what would you guys want to see like in the name of like bands? What would it be like? But what's the music table you would like to design?
Whoa. Nice question too.
Tough questions, huh?
Always tough questions. I think 70s or 80s bands, maybe AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, Metallica. These are my favorites.
Damn.
Or I liked very much System of a Down,
Oh yeah.
back in the early 2000s.
You could have like the wake up, make up, multi-ball.
Grab a brush and put a little makeup. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, you never know. Like I never learned the lyrics for that song. It's always like, whoa.
This is what makes time
Backstreet Boys.
possible.
Fantastic suggestion. Yes. Deep, please do a
Yeah,
Backstreet Boys table.
Some 90s,
That
some
would be
90s guy
awesome.
band savers and sing.
NSYNC, yeah. New Kids from the Block. Even the little late like 5 in the British band.
Okay.
Westlife. I used to love them as well. And you could do like the different modes could be like different songs or albums. You could have like Backstreet's Back, Millennium, Shape of My Heart, Quick Playing Games with My Heart. I know a lot about Backstreet Boys, don't ask me. Michael Jackson, that would be cool. Alright, what do you guys want to see? You know what, I'm gonna do a poll if I can manage here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be good with that, so let's do a new poll. Well, it's gonna be no. Okay, so let's just we're taking requests now, or what tables should be playing. We have like 10-15 minutes to play.
In the meantime, can you show the episode 5 Star Wars?
Oh yeah,
Episode
absolutely.
5?
I forgot about that. Sorry. So we're gonna show episode 5 first. It's a pretty legendary table, and it's super hard. Oh yeah, let's talk about the things you mentioned to me.
Because I did some refinement here too. You can choose Scene 6 from the beginning. You know, the main mod, which was only be playable if you completed the 5 previous scenes, which was a little bit tough, I think. But from now in PFX3, you can choose it from the beginning and do the first-person mode.
Okay, so let's try it out. Oh, okay, we're gonna play V12 after this one.
All right, that's gonna be interesting.
Okay, so it's a main mode that you said like another players have been able to experience.
Yeah, maybe many of our players didn't see it.
Bolts did a Steam video guide of this table on Steam. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you for creating the video and helping other players get better. That's always cool. Oh, you
Trying
guys.
to pull it out.
Okay.
Right. Main mode are lit.
Okay.
And as you can see, just simply choose Scene 6.
I'm full of surprises.
Whoa!
And you are the best man
Alright.
already.
So how do you play this?
You have to defend with your lightsaber. Darth Vader's attack from left, from right, and from upwards. Flippers and the launch button.
Awesome.
You have to block 5 attacks.
So, yeah, and so these are the kind of changes we are talking about when we say that we made the tables more playable. Like this mode wasn't accessible until you did 5 scenes before, and they were like long modes, right?
Pretty long. Pretty hard.
So yeah, so if you want to play some first-person saber action, now you can do it in the first mode. So that's pretty good, I think. Are the scoreboards or reset? Well, your scores are gonna stay in FX2, so none of your scores are gonna get lost or anything. But FX3 will have clean scoreboards when we launch in 5 days on September 26th. Just let me do the little advertising bit here as well. So it's gonna be clean scoreboards, so everyone can have the thrill to compete, see his score at launch. So we wanted to give like a clean slate for everyone. Can we have a Pamela Anderson table? That would be cool. Like a Baywatch one we could do.
Okay, V12. Move on to V12.
Yeah, let's do V12.
Alrighty.
The show I loved with Pamela Anderson was VIP. Do you remember that one? When she was like a private investigator or something. That was a good show. I like that one.
Okay, maybe a hot seat one.
Yeah. Let's compete on V12.
Let's write it out.
Do we have to add new friends? I don't think so. You are going to have your PSN friends on PlayStation. You're gonna have your Xbox friends on Xbox and Steam. Also, great news that we didn't talk about today is that we're gonna have cross-platform leaderboards and I think tournaments as well in the following setup. So PlayStation 4 players will be able to see PlayStation 4 and Steam scores, and Xbox players we're gonna be able to see the Xbox scores, the Windows 10 scores, and the Steam scores. So if you play on Steam, you can basically see everyone's scores. But unfortunately, PS4 and Xbox are not gonna be able to see each other's scores. Also, if you on PlayStation and you don't want to see the scores of the Steam players, you will have the option to switch that off. Oh yeah, Parking Me Car, he used to watch VIP. It was a good show. Oh yeah, it was a good show. It was really cheesy, but I liked it. Gavmania is asking if he can unlock his tables cross-platform. Well, unfortunately not. So if you have something on Steam, you will not be able to play on PlayStation. It's a whole different store for different, storefront and company, so we're not allowed to transfer. Someone's asking, thank you, how do you select a tale in the Book of Tales? What's that? I'm not sure.
I think it's about Pasha.
Oh. You know?
Yeah, I myself am not master of it. But maybe after this we can switch to Pasha and figure it out if we have more time. I don't know.
I think we might be finishing after
Maybe.
12.
Maybe some other guys can tell him.
Oh yeah, I think I can tell that much to the guys here that
Oh, someone is
what's going on?
already telling the
Cool.
the key.
Oh,
The
I'm going
Book
out
of
of it.
Tales. Oh, sorry for distracting you.
Yeah. Sneaky.
That was my
Sneaky.
evil plan.
Because we're gonna stream with Deep and David and Yo-Yo regularly from now on, hopefully. So we're gonna come here every week, and we were thinking about doing really dive into each of our tables. Yeah. So the thing that Deep said that someone else can tell you about Pasha. We're gonna tell you all about Pasha and all about every table, even V12. Oh, you lost the ball already?
Yep.
All right. This is karma, my friend.
This table can be a bit harsh, I think. A bit mean.
Almost.
Don't worry. Help is on the way.
Don't need money. Don't take games. No. Look at this. No.
Yeah, I have Back to the Future music in my head too.
Fast and Furious table. Well, V12 is kind of like that.
Maybe one time.
Lord of the Rings table, that would be pretty amazing. You could do like a mini play field that would be Mordor. That would be like walled off. You have to find your way up there. That'd be cool. You know,
That'd be great. Yeah.
my dream table, like I don't know.
Oh.
It's really weird. It's a weird like idea to have. I would love like a French Revolution original table. You know, where you have to like destroy the barricades with the ball.
Yeah, but maybe we can do more than one historical era
Oh yeah.
in one table. Some like a time travel
Oh yeah.
table,
That'd be cool.
maybe.
You can have like a guillotine that cuts the ball in half or something. That would be pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Spaceballs, the pinball table.
Oopsie.
I always get distracted by the chat here. Yes, and we were done with V12. Of course, I lost. Not by much though.
A bunch.
So let's get my stuff together again. So Pinball FX3 is coming out in 5 days on the September the 26th on a Tuesday, next Tuesday. We're coming on PS4, Xbox One, Windows 10 and Steam. And you will be able to import your tables that are making the trip. So all the Star Wars tables, all the Marvel tables, Bethesda, Aliens, Balls of Glory, the Zen Originals. Basically what you see here is going to be importable for free if you're on the same platform. So you can, if you're on Steam, you can import your Pinball FX2 tables into Pinball FX3 with no problem. And we're super excited. We worked really hard. Wishlist us on Steam if you want to get notified the second we come out. If you want to be kept in the loop, you know, just follow us here. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter. Pinball FX has its thematized Twitter now. So we have a Pinball FX Twitter and a Pinball FX Facebook now. Also, we made a Reddit channel. So if you hit up Pinball FX3, the r/Pinball FX3, we are trying to, you know, get like a free idea zone going there, so you can post your scores, you can post like epic screenshots, you can ask tips and tricks, you can post your pinball cabinets there. We would love to see those, and you know, just have like a forum where you know, players from mobile, from PlayStation, from Steam, they can just all come in and look at each other's cool stuff and talk some pinball. All right, so I would like to thank Peter Deep Grafl for coming.
Thank you for the opportunity. It was great. It was a blast.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, and Pinball FX3 releases again on the 26th, and
it's free.
Yeah, and it's free. It's a free download.
It's a free download with one playable.
Yeah, the playable table is gonna be Sorcerer's Lair again, and we're gonna have 3 new tables to celebrate the launch, which is Jaws, E.T., and Back to the Future. So we hope we see you on the leaderboards. Hope you can tune in to our now hopefully regular streams, and we can, you know, have a good time, play some pinball together again.
Thank you again.
Thanks for tuning in. See you guys.
Bye.